back to the Comedy House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And we are going to talk about Dragon Ball in a comedic fashion. Just Aaron and I. No special guests, no nonsense. We're just...
Oh, there's a ton of It is rife with nonsense, sir.
It is mostly nonsense. I lied. I'm trying to impress our new listeners. If you're new to the podcast, welcome.
Yes, thank you and welcome. Yeah, we're trying to watch every episode of Dragon Ball ever because we are idiots.
We are.
So you don't have to go back through the archives, though I wish you would. Give you a little recap.
It's time.
A 1 minute breakdown of what has happened so far.
1 minute recap.
Right. Vince is going to break out the special timer.
The special timer.
It's kawaii as fuck.
It is kawaii.
Do you say kawaii or kawaii? I guess kawaii. Is it kawaii? Because it's spelled like kawaii at the end?
I think.
Or Hawaii at the end?
Fun fact. In my 2 semesters of Japanese, we talked about the difference between kawaii and kawaii. Mm-hmm. I may be getting this wrong. Feel free to attack me on Twitter. On Twitter or Instagram. But I think kawaii is cute. Mm-hmm. I think kawaii is scary.
That's too close.
It's very close.
Why would you do that, Japan?
And somebody who went on a trip with one of our professors, she told us this story, and they went up to this baby and wanted to say, "Oh, your baby's very cute," but they're like, "Oh, your baby's very scary." And the mother turned the stroller around and walked away and looked back "Oh, I can't believe you said that about my child." But it was all in Japanese.
Okay, was this a white person?
Absolutely. It was
okay. Then I feel like the Japanese person should be like, I understand. No forgiveness.
No forgiveness. No forgiveness, Whitey. Get out of here.
Oh, also, if you hear a fucking buzzsaw, it's because there is construction going on
my leg. Construction on my leg going on.
Vince is doing some renovations. He's gonna flip his body has good bones, but
great bones.
They're gonna flip it.
Yeah, we gotta flip it.
We're gonna gentrify Vince.
Oh, yes. Gentrify.
If you see Vince, that is way more hilarious than it normally would be.
Yes.
All right, let's get this timer.
I'm ready whenever you are.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Recap.
Dragon Ball is a story of a little teenager named Goku who has a tail, who lives in the woods, and a woman named Bulma finds him, and they go off in search of 7 magic Dragon Balls that grant you any wish you want if you collect them all. They meet a shitty pig named Oolong who can shapeshift. They meet a desert bandit who's shy named Yamcha, and they meet a shapeshifting cat named Puar. But they're beset by Emperor Pilaf, a goblin child, and his 2 henchmen and henchwoman and hench dog, Shu and Mai. They have a tussle. They summon the dragon that grants wishes, but Pilaf doesn't do his evil plan. But they defeat him. We find out that Goku is a giant ape when the moon is full and destroys a castle. Anyway, the Dragon Balls dissipate. They won't come back for another year, so they go their separate ways, and they're going to go have other adventures without each other.
Time!
All right. Ooh, that was bad, I feel like.
No, it was informative.
All right. So
I hope you appreciate that, newbies. It's that the minute's getting harder and harder and harder.
We're only on episode 14 of the entire series.
Eventually, we'll just be like that Family Guy episode where Peter says that he can say all 50 states in less than a quarter of a second.
Like, At that point, we're going to get to where it's just like, there are these things, and there's this, and there's that.
Yeah. The kid, dragon, fighting.
Karate, space karate.
Space karate.
All right, but yeah, this episode is episode 14. Give us that dub title.
The dub title, Goku's Rival.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. There's not
All right,
much
the
more.
subtitled title is Goku's Rival? Arrival. Or no, I'm sorry, Goku's Rival appears.
Oh, no.
There's a question mark right after rival. Which is fair.
Fair. A fair title, but it's kind of clunky.
Oh, yeah.
This one's not much better, though. There have been way better titles.
Although Goku's rival arrival is what I would have pushed in that writing.
The penalty is pinball is, I think...
The penalty.
my favorite.
That's pretty good.
Well, okay, so it's for me, I'll go Boss Rabbit's Magic Touch. That's my favorite title.
That's sexy, though.
I know.
Oh, what are we talking about? Ooh, I guess you better go back and listen.
Yeah, if you wanted to figure out what that is.
We know we told you don't have to, but...
You don't have to, but we highly recommend it. And then the penalty
it's like
is
a suggested donation at a museum. You'll just be judged harshly if you don't.
If you don't.
I always feel bad. Like going to a museum where it's like, the suggested donation is $20. Here is $5.
Oh,
good day, sir.
The minute you say, "Oh, donation," you're not getting anything from me. I'll be the first to admit, like, that is not cool. But hey, if you want me to pay for something, just give me a fee. Don't make me make a moral decision of how much money I'm going to give you for this thing that I either haven't experienced or I've experienced before. Let's be honest, I have not. I don't go to museums very often.
That's fair.
They make me feel dumb.
But they're for edification.
I don't need no edification.
They're supposed to make you feel...
All I need is Dragon Ball, man.
Trying to get us back on track, I see. All right, fine.
Yeah. It's kind of smooth.
Until I ruined the smoothness. I clunked it up.
Just like a subbed would. I hope our audience is split between people who want to watch it dubbed or subbed and like infighting between them.
The otaku in me always wants to do it subbed, but the American in me wants to do it dubbed.
I mean, we'll probably get to some discrepancies in what is translated, not translated.
There's a lot of things of a sexual nature in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
So there's going to be some discrepancies.
Yes.
Sure.
Because
that's usually where they break off.
Yeah, because Americans are prude.
We are.
We don't like that
surprisingly
sexy stuff. Yeah.
Look, we want that. Give us that violence.
We love good old-fashioned decapitations and lasers. But you start talking about titties. No, come on, man.
Ooh, how vulgar.
I can't believe I said that. my sensitive American proclivities.
Goku and the rest of the Ball Brigade have split up. They're going to the city. Goku's going off to train with Master Roshi.
Yes.
Goku, on his flying magic cloud, stops by his house. Mm-hmm. He's going to pick up some stuff.
Yeah.
One of the nice little establishing shots of Goku's place is a deer drinking from the water. And I'm like, I got very worried. I'm like, oh man, that deer's going to get murdered. If I know Goku,
we know Goku
who's killed every animal he's encountered, whether for sport or for food.
Now I kind of wanted to see that. I wish that would have happened.
I'm shaking my head.
Look, I love violence. I'm an American. Bambi, I watch that scene all the time.
Mother? There's some show with like, someone has to have that on like a loop.
Yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah, I feel like that's just like one of those like 2-hour YouTube videos. It's just that on a loop.
Did you ever watch it in a theater? Were you that age where they re-released it?
No, I don't think I watched it in the theater.
This isn't one of them, but I saw Lion King and Angels in the Outfields one night as like a double feature.
Double feature?
Yeah. Similar
themes.
Yeah, it's like, we're orphans.
We're orphans.
Help us, Christopher Lloyd. You got to go back and save your dad from dying. Yeah, that was Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah. That's how I remember it.
That's what a weird movie, first of all. It has Danny Glover, which is great. No, Danny Glover.
Which Glover is it?
He's the old one.
Yeah,
he's the Lethal Weapon one.
The Lethal Weapon one.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great.
Danny the Lethal Weapon Glover. Yeah.
Danny Lethal Weapon Glover. Danny, I'm too old for this shit Glover.
He
made kids. That the most popular thing.
Well, that whole series, like, here's the trope of, I got a few days from retirement.
Yep.
Hope I don't die in a murder.
Yeah. Riggs!
Rick.
Was that Jet Li got into that shit? What movie was Jet Li in? He's
several.
in one of the Jet Li guy. Was he in any movies?
Is he an actor of some sort?
No, he was in. Was that 4? Lethal Weapon 4?
I don't know. To be honest, confession, I'm sorry,
Aaron, don't
Shane
do this.
Black. I've never seen a Lethal Weapon.
Aaron, that hurts me more than you know.
And I've only watched the first Die Hard because the first Die Hard is all you need.
I don't disagree with that. I do not disagree with that statement 100%. But speaking of dying, our crew, we got that Bulma, that Yamcha, that Oolong, and that Puar. They crash land into the jungle. And in typical Dragon Ball fashion, it's a jungle full of dinosaurs.
Well, I thought it was that same pterodon from episode 1 that grabbed Bulma.
Oh, you thought they brought that guy back?
Yeah, I was like, ooh, are they bringing it back? Like, I won't revenge. Or like, you killed my husband.
That would have been way more fun, but that's not what happened.
They just crash.
Yeah, they just crash. Bulma gets scared. Oolong yells at Bulma for flying terribly. Yada, yada, yada.
Yamcha says it's because they were weighted down. They're too heavy.
Oh.
So, ugh. But there's this gag where Bulma is like hanging from a branch. It's like, oh no, I'm up high. I can't fall. It's like, someone get me down. And Oolong's just drop down. And you got to the wide shot of her being a few feet off the ground. I'm like, haha. They're in the jungle, baby. Mm-hmm. They don't die.
They don't die. But they do hear some strange noises.
Ooh.
And we see some silhouettes of what I can assume is a child of some kind running through the jungle.
Yes, it's a short person chopping down trees with bare hands.
With his bare hands and feet.
It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's Sonic. Let's be okay. That's it.
It's kind of Sonic-like.
Surprise! It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
We'll get to who it is later.
Yes.
Although I'm very excited for who it is.
I am too.
My favorite.
I'm bursting at the seams.
Gun to my head, my favorite character.
Gun to your head, really?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get into that.
Yeah, I liked him the most.
In all of Dragon Ball DBZ history, he's the most complex, fully fleshed out character by the end. Mm-hmm. I think, like, he goes, like, there's a complete transformation in like who he is in the beginning and who he ends up being at the end.
Say that.
I know, I will. Okay, this is a lot of fun for me.
Okay.
Because we cut to Goku traveling. And it is just the most fun thing to watch. Because it's just whee! That's it. It just gives me that super joyous feeling. I wrote that down. It's so nice. So nice to see a young man having fun. Going off to his destiny.
Yeah, I hate flying. I will avoid, like, I took a train from California back to Jersey.
Whew.
Because I don't like to fly.
But that's
but that was an event. That was like you could get in a sleeper car. That was a bit of an adventure. Mm-hmm. So that it wasn't as bad. But like a Nimbus would be cool.
Right. You can't deny a Nimbus.
Yeah.
If you had a Nimbus,
flying cloud.
Shoot.
Like even that video of a guy who just put cotton around a hoverboard and went down the streets.
Really?
You haven't seen that?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's just some dude dressed up as Goku and he's flying down the street in a hoverboard. And they like he got like a bunch of cottony material, put it around it, colored it yellow, and he was flying on that Nimbus, son.
Got his own Nimbus. Holy crap. What a world. So yeah, I mean, there's not much to that other than I liked it.
It's fun, yeah.
It's just fun to see something happy in a world where not so much happy is happening.
Are you talking about Dragon Ball World or our current reality? Okay,
reality.
Yeah, it's shitty.
I'm talking about 2016
in general. Yeah,
in general.
My brother's going through my two brothers are going through a hurricane right now.
Oh wow, yeah.
That Harry Potter hurricane.
Oh yeah, that goddamn Hermione.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a tropical storm at this point by now. I think once it hit land, it lost some steam. Yep, lost some of its magic.
Lost some of that.
I'm not going to joke about her.
Well, she's Muggle, so she didn't really.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's not a real person.
Put.
Yeah, let's be honest. I'm on the side of the wizards that hate the Muggles because they're loud, they're obnoxious.
She's not a Muggle; she's a mudblood.
Oh well,
might
as well.
To you,
to me.
Someone is listening to this, and as soon as they heard mudblood,
they
gasped. Trigger warning. Mudblood.
I was listening to my favorite anime podcast, Kame House Party. They said mudblood, and now I'm offended. And I'm going to get them shut down.
I'm going to write a strongly worded tweet.
Only 140 characters.
Yeah, the world is horrible.
But Dragon Ball World is awesome and colorful and kind, mostly. And Goku is awesome, and he finally gets to Roshi's island. Throughout the Goku's montage of traveling, we also see the opposite, which is Bulma and those people traveling, and it's awful. And because then we also get some cuts of our shadowy figure running through the desert, causing what I can only imagine is a horrific sandstorm for people downwind.
Yeah, he's just classic anime running of arms out to your sides. Why that?
Because you're running so fast, your arms can't move.
That doesn't make sense. You run faster if your arms move.
Not in anime. Jeez, don't you know anything, Aaron? I
guess I'm the fool.
You are the fool.
For thinking that arms should move. Also, look, guys, we can't animate arms. That's going to put our budget through the roof. What if they just stick them straight out while they run?
Brilliant.
Like, am I getting a raise?
No, this is...
You're getting paid less, actually.
This is Toei. You spoke out of turn.
You get up the whip again.
We're just kidding. We don't know what Toei's like.
Oh, the animation industry in general is rough going.
It's rough.
God bless them. Like, they make the fucking movies now. Right. Like, the big movies. Without them, we don't have shit. Yep. Sherlock's upset about this. Like,
Sherlock.
I feel strongly about this.
He's like, if I had my way, it'd be equal pay for equal work. Is that it? That's all you got? Come on, Sherlock.
I respect your opinion.
I mean, we just want to hear from you now.
Oh, you can't get up. I'm sorry.
You need thumbs in a chair, Sherlock. We don't have a mic for you, so.
All right.
Bugger off.
Okay, bye. Yeah. It's hard out there.
Hard out there for a pimp. When you're trying to draw something in 3D.
When you're trying to rig that Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, God. We just lost like 8 people.
Trigger warning, Jar Jar Binks.
Trigger warning. I was listening to Kame House Party again.
My favorite part. I was giving him a second chance.
I was like, maybe if I skip further into the episode, they'll calm down and get back to the show. But no, I hear Jar Jar Binks, and I died.
I exploded.
Exploded.
This is worse than Gamergate. Which is horrible. Not to make light of Gamergate.
We're not making light of Gamergate. Sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. And sometimes you walk in on your martial arts master watching aerobics like it's porn.
Look, man. All right. You don't understand. You're younger than me.
What are you talking about?
You don't understand the dark times.
The dark days?
The non-internet times of being a young man and only having ESPN2 and Kiana's Flex Appeal to keep you company.
Ooh, you've said so much. Kiana's Flex Appeal?
Yeah.
That sounds hot as hell.
Yeah, she was just, I think she was Hawaiian, so everything took place in Hawaii, and it was a workout, and it was like, sometimes we're in a bikini working out. Why not?
Sometimes just in a lei in a coconut bra.
Look, man, I understand. I get, if this is whatever world it is, Roshi can't get, I mean, there are magazines.
There are magazines.
Yeah, but like,
there's no internet.
During this time, tapes are expensive. Mm-hmm. Like, you're talking like $50.
And then the shipping costs go all the way out into the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. You got to capsule it up.
You got to capsule that thing up, send it out there, got to fly over this island. It's hard to find. You got to talk to a dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to talk to that dolphin again.
Nah, man. Yeah, I understand Roshi's plight. Any port in a storm sometimes.
But I have a question, because Roshi lives alone.
Yes.
Right?
Well, I mean, you don't know when Turtle's going to barge in.
But Turtle hasn't been there in a while. Like, Turtle's out doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Probably lost.
Getting lost again.
Getting lost on land as a sea turtle for a year. Turtle's off doing his own thing, but like we know Roshi.
Yes.
Roshi likes, he
likes the ladies.
He like it the ladies. Yeah. And he like looking at the ladies.
Yeah.
So if he's alone, Why not just look at the ladies on a magazine? Because we know Roshi's got them.
You want to mix it up sometimes.
I guess I don't understand. I have the internet.
You spoiled brat.
You goddamn millennial.
As suspect as Dragon Ball can be sometimes, you don't want to see that.
No.
You want it to be like jolly and funny.
Right.
So it's like, oh, he's looking at workout stuff. It's fine.
And so it's like extracurriculars. Is how he's getting more training exercises. Is that what we're gonna tell the kids? Oh, Roshi's just watching them work out so he can better train.
Yeah, I guess if you're a child, I guess you would have some questions.
Yeah, like why is he looking at that? I guess
depending on the age.
Yeah.
Like until you're
like if I was 16, I'd be like, what? I don't get it. Like why is he?
Why isn't his dick out?
Why does he?
That's what I do.
The minute aerobics come on, dick out.
Like maybe he's
too old.
He's too old sometimes. I don't know.
I find that hard to believe after what we've seen Roshi's body do.
That's true.
After we've seen that man expand.
I'm gonna Hulk out watching aerobics.
Oh, he's a martial arts master. Yeah. He masters his ki. And he can channel in whatever.
Shooting that ki through my dick.
Yes! Kamehameha wave.
You don't. Would he abuse martial? Yeah, he'd abuse martial arts. He abuses the shit out of it.
We see what happens later and how he abuses his power.
We are earning our explicit tag today.
Hide your kids. Children, stop listening. I'm just kidding. Keep listening.
Yeah, don't tell your folks.
Don't tell your folks. Oh, how about this? Are you over 18? Keep listening if you're over 18. This is to the audience.
Okay.
If you're over 18, keep listening. If not, turn the podcast off. Honesty is important.
All right, but for real, keep fucking listening.
Keep listening. We need you. Yeah. Without you, we are nothing.
We're going to say some more dirty shit about an old man's magic dick. It's not magic. It's regular. I assume. Mm-hmm. There's been no evidence to say otherwise.
Right.
Goku comes in, and Goku's like, hey, man, I'm hungry. He's like, just go in the fridge. And that's what Goku does.
And yeah, we see
ruins.
We see Goku eat a man out of house and home.
He eats... ham is my favorite thing to see someone in an anime eat. Because it's just like a flat piece of meat, and they just slurp it up.
Yep.
Like a spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
They do it in Ponyo, and it's adorable.
It is adorable. Ponyo is adorable.
I kind of want ham now.
Yeah. Wait, do you not have ham?
I don't have ham.
I was told there'd be ham.
Look, I live with a vegetarian.
I'm so sorry.
So she's on fish. She'll do a fish every once in a while.
Isn't that pescatarian?
Maybe. I don't know. You tell her.
No? What? Me tell somebody else? No. I can only talk to you.
Only through these mics.
Only through these mics can I communicate with other human beings. But something I noticed was like when Roshi told Goku just to go into the kitchen, he's drinking a beer.
Yeah.
But it was in like a wine glass, which led me to believe Roshi's in that craft beer. Roshi's drinking that Dogfish Head 90-minute IPA out of a snifter like a goddamn boss.
Yeah, he's like... Only get it from local breweries, which are my breweries. Because those are the only ones local to my island.
Roshi's a brewmaster as well as a kung fu master.
He has to master a lot of things.
Kung fu brewmaster.
Kung brewmaster.
Kung brewmaster. Roshi.
I know kung brew.
I know kung brew. Hops.
Man,
fermentation.
The original
jutsu.
Drunken Master with
the Jackie Chan one.
Yeah, so good. He's so fluid in that, man.
That was his first, right? That was his first movie to come to the States.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. I have it on Blu-ray.
Man, Jackie Chan's so good.
Yeah. If you have a chance, check him out on Netflix. Project A, Project A2, Super Cop. The list goes on and on and on. Jackie Chan is amazing.
If I can plug someone else for a minute,
Go ahead.
There's this YouTube channel called Every Frame of Painting, and it's done by this editor. He does these critical analyses of about film form. he has this 10-minute video essay about Jackie Chan. Not just how to do a fight scene, but also how to do it, how to do a comedic fight scene. And like he talks about Jackie's ways and like how the editing and the framing and all that goes into making a fight scene really good and really dope versus the
really bad
what we have now. Most of the superhero movies we have are not good action movies.
No,
I don't think.
I don't think so.
Their action scenes are not that well done. There's nothing like, oh shit.
No, the fight choreography just isn't. It's not great.
Yeah,
it's not very inspired.
As fight scenes, their fight scenes are poor.
Yeah, the action is choreographed like awesomely.
I think the Captain America movies probably have the best action scene, non-fighting action scenes. Like when it's when it's Samuel Jackson in Winter Soldier.
Yes,
going in that chase scene. That's pretty good.
That's a good scene. That's a good scene.
Pretty good.
Talk about the elevator scene.
That's pretty good.
That's a great fight scene.
But it can be better.
Right.
So fight scene.
Watch those fight scenes. After Goku eats everything in the fridge, Roshi gets upset and was like, "Oh, did you think you could just come into my house, eat all my food, and then I just train you? No, go find me a girl." Right? That's what he has to do.
Yes.
Is to find Roshi another girl. And then one of my favorite montages, is like Goku's like, "Okay, I'm going," and then Roshi, like, just this funky ass music comes on, and like Roshi's like dancing around his house.
Oh yeah,
he finds a suit. He opens his closet, and there are like 7 different colored shells.
Of course, he's got a.
Oh, it's so great.
Roshi is stylish.
He's styling on him. He's the man.
He puts on the Yaz record. Pours some bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
As we'll see later, Roshi doesn't know how to women.
No, he does not
at all. Like I thought I was.
Did you just say how to women?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my new book.
How to Women.
How to Women, the Aaron Shelton method. Wait 30 years.
And one will just happen upon you.
Then they'll text you and say, "Hey, I like you." The end.
Oh, that's so cute.
They need to be drunk first before they do it.
Hey, we all need to be drunk before we tell someone that we like them.
Yeah. Drunk before they tell you, not drunk before other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Consent. Okay. I feel like I had to cover my tracks.
That's a PSA.
I'm like, just so everyone knows.
Yeah, I mean,
consent across the board.
I mean, well, we've kind of covered that in previous episodes.
Yeah. Just want to reiterate, in the subversion, Roshi asked for a peachy girl.
Peachy girl.
Yeah.
Is that like the emoji?
What's a peachy emoji?
A peach emoji?
Oh, no. What's a peach, Vince?
Oh, Aaron.
Never heard of this.
Aaron,
I only know about apples and oranges.
Oh. No wonder it took you 30 years.
No, he's a peachy gal, which is just a young, cute gal. Yeah, he wants some nice young thing, which brings up some questions.
Right.
I guess.
Like why?
One, like Goku's I don't think Goku's kidnapping anyone.
No.
He's certainly like, "Hi, do you want to come live on this island?"
Yeah.
Which is not if you don't know what's going to happen, that's not a bad gig. Like,
no.
Do you want to live on an island?
Yeah. Do you want to come meet my martial arts master?
Yeah. Let's reverse it.
Okay.
So, like, a prepubescent girl comes to you on a cloud from out of nowhere and says, "Hey, do you want to come meet my master? She lives on this island."
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And, like, I'm assuming Goku's not explaining, like, you gotta touch it.
You think Goku's like, just give him a tug. And he'll be all right.
Just give him a begrudging hand job.
You don't have to be into it, but you get to live on this island and hang out. No.
But in our situation, if we're doing the similitude thing, it would be an old woman. Mm-hmm. Like, do you want to live with this? It's like, I don't know if he's saying like, "Oh, come live with this old woman." I think he's just like, "Come meet my master on this island."
Right. So I wouldn't.
Like, yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm assuming master is what, a Victoria's Secret model, or maybe Beyonce.
Yeah.
I feel like Beyonce would have a. You think Beyonce has a Nimbus cloud? How do you think she gets around?
She's probably got 3.
She's got 3 nimbuses.
To avoid the paparazzi.
And she's got... She holds on to 6 Dragon Balls at a time. She just goes out and finds that last one to make a wish for more money and more everything because she's Beyonce. Is that how Beyonce got famous?
Dragon Balls?
The Dragon Balls.
You often think... I mean, does Dragon Balls replace the deal with the devil?
Yes.
In some instances.
It's a deal with a dragon.
Yeah.
Similar
No soul required.
No soul required. Just the arduous task of gathering 7 jewels and summoning a giant dragon from the center of the earth. Dragon Ball. So, like, after Roshi tells Goku, hey, go get me a light.
Yeah.
Go get me a lady.
Yeah,
Make sure she's pretty.
Thing.
Goku being Goku, innocent and pure.
Mm-hmm.
First girl he brings back. What is she? Not classically attractive.
She's a farm gal.
She's a hefty lady.
You know what I think they were doing pulling from was like a weightlifter.
Yeah.
Like back in the times when like weightlifting was an attraction at a circus, like come watch this person lift a heavy bar and be amazed.
The strongest woman in the world.
That's what she's a big gal.
Yeah. I'm assuming her name is Olga also.
A Bertha of some sort.
Bertha or Olga.
Something horrible. Yeah, we're alienating a lot of people. Those names aren't awful.
They're not awful.
But they have connotations.
They do have connotations. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
Roshi's real upset about this.
Very
it's like,
upset.
no. Which is, you're attracted to, you're attracted to.
Yes. And that's the real message. That's what we're all trying to get at.
He specific, like he wanted a type, like to the point of, all right, Goku, where I'm going to teach you by like, here's a picture of okay, so like he just has 2 pictures of like 2 headshots of girls. One is like not classically attractive, and the other girl's like slightly attractive, but she has like the 80s white girl fro.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just like, we know what he's supposed to pick, but Goku's like, this is hard. I don't know how to pick. He doesn't, because Goku is apparently a beautiful creature.
Yes.
Who is
pure.
beyond reproach. He is pure. He's the purest thing out there.
Yeah.
I'd have trouble too if it's like white girl fro. I'm like,
understanding.
Give me a third option.
Right, because we already know that Goku has trouble identifying men and women.
Yeah.
So like he's gonna have to do that tap on that chi.
Yeah.
To make sure. Even though he's getting better at it.
He's getting better at it.
Yeah.
But like, does Roshi just have a bunch of headshots laying around? Is he doing fake casting calls?
Ooh, gosh. That sounds gross.
Casting for martial arts film. I'm pantomiming typing.
Yes.
Looking for young attractive women. Must be attractive. Meet me at private island. Ask Dolphin for directions.
Ask Chauncey for directions.
Must have headshot. Please send measurements.
$.
That's his Craigslist ad.
Yeah, this is Craigslist. Roshi on Craigslist.
Ooh.
I don't want to be there. If Roshi's on Craigslist, get me off.
Get you off? Get you off Craigslist?
Oh, no. Aaron.
Ooh, Roshi on Craigslist.
Now I'm upset but proud of you.
I'm not going to let that low-hanging fruit just
I
go
know.
by.
You're too good to not call me out.
I'm too horrible. I don't know.
No, you're great.
What are the reasons? But yeah, it's just Goku Tinder.
Goku Tinder. That's what we call it.
He's just like, Goku, bring me a woman.
Swiping Goku to different women.
to points unknown.
Well, then Goku goes, after that lesson, he goes and finds another girl. And it seems like, man, Goku hit the nail on the head. He brought someone dazzling to Master Roshi. And Roshi's like so appreciative.
It's an attractive young woman. But Roshi's just hiding out behind. He's like peeking around the corner of his house.
Right.
I'm like, look, dude, what are you? And he's just staring at her like, come on, man. You've been around the block. Just go talk to her, dude.
Do you think Master Roshi's a virgin? With all that martial arts training, probably doesn't have a lot of time.
I feel like most martial arts masters in like the traditional sense. Like if you're a monk,
right?
Unless you sowed some wild oats beforehand. If you're like the old monk who like starts late. Honestly, yeah. Here's why.
Lay it on me.
So there's this interview with Brian Lee O'Malley. He created Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the comics. He was doing this interview with these other two manga artists, and they had a conversation about Scott Pilgrim. And they were amazed at like, oh, that's a like we feel the manga artists were like, we feel like that's a bold move to have the protagonist have sex like so early on in the story. And they talk about their experiences like in the 80s and like early 90s of like where the protagonist, especially in like this sort of shonen sort of story, like needs to be virginal. And like when they like sacrifice themselves later on, it's just like they admit their love, but they die like pure. There's like this weird purity thing going on. So maybe I may be leaning towards yes, but he doesn't know how to deal with women,
right?
Except through like objectification.
Yes, which is never okay, listeners. Objectifying people is not okay unless they want you to.
He's
consent.
It's that. Yeah, I think he's just raised on porn, Roshi. It's that mentality of like weird voyeuristic. Let's analyze Roshi.
Let's dig into
Get him
Roshi
on the couch. Is what we're doing.
This is called the Roshi Roundup. Rounding up all of Roshi's.
Hey, all you porn partners.
Porn partners.
Podnas is how I meant to say it.
Ooh.
Because it's Roshi Roundup.
Yeah.
I won't add a whip crack.
Doom, doom, doom,
I will
doom.
just make the whip crack sound.
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, Roshi's on the trail for another gal. We got Goku going out. He's gonna find her and he's gonna not talk to her about. I'm on the spot and I can't do the song much longer at the end.
Yay!
Yeah.
I didn't know you had that in you. That was good.
No, you're very kind. Vince is always very kind, both on the pod,
Of course I am.
and not on the pod. And I don't know how to take it because my emotions are locked in a box, chained up, and dropped into the Marianas Trench.
Ooh.
Is where they're kept.
Not impossible to get to. So,
But hard, but difficult. I like your optimism.
I'll get there.
The goal is to have me cry on mic.
Yes. I'm going to touch you emotionally in such a way that you will cry on mic.
It's just so beautiful the way he beat up that man.
See? You're almost there, Aaron.
No. Goku brings this woman. Roshi's like, ask her if she has panties.
Wait, is that what he asks?
The first question, it's panty related. Sorry, I burped. But yeah.
You burped with excitement?
Sure.
Skepticism or fear? That's it.
Ooh, a nice cocktail of emotions. So 0.
Oh, okay. It's
it was a general burp.
So that's what he says in the sub.
Yeah, he's
First
like, ask her if he can have her panties. Give him up. What does he ask in the dubbed?
Well, in the dubbed, it's all about Roshi wanting to go on a walk. Now he's got her on the island. He's just like, hey.
What is he, that one song?
Wait,
Take a walk, take a walk. I took a walk, take a walk.
Oh, yeah. Take a walk. Yeah, that weird song. Where'd that song go? All right, we don't need to hear it. Roshi's just like, Goku, ask her if she'd like to go on a walk with me. He asked
That makes
her,
sense with what's about to...
With what's about to happen,
Yeah.
So... Yeah, should I just say it?
Well, the sub gets dirtier if you want to go through that.
Yes, I do.
So Goku comes back. Like, first of all, Goku doesn't know what panties are. God bless him. But he comes back. He's like, Master Roshi. She said she's not wearing panties. And like, ooh, like Roshi freaks the fuck out. He's like, all right. Then he has to psych himself up to like go over there. It's like, all right, dude, just be cool. Just go over. So she's not wearing panties. He's like, his plan is not like, let me introduce myself and maybe we can have some sort of relationship with this young woman. It's like, if I go over there and I have my sunglasses on, then I can get a peek of that chi-chi without her knowing. That's his plan. Like, this elaborate, bring me a girl so I can see a crotch live and in person.
Oh, okay.
But his plan is thwarted. Why is his plan thwarted?
Oh, because she's a mermaid. She's got fish bottom.
She got that fish bottom.
Hot lady top
Fish bottom. No boots. No boots.
But that got really dirty. I didn't think it was going to get that dirty.
Ooh, it got so dirty.
Because in the dubbed version, like, Goku comes back after asking her if she wants to go for a walk, and she's like, oh, Master Roshi, she doesn't really want to go for a walk. She'd rather just go for a swim. And then Roshi's like, a swim? That means bikinis, blah, blah, blah. and like, so it just goes into that.
That's a pretty good sanitized version of that. Good on them.
That worked.
They should have kept it dirty.
I would.
They should have They should have doubled down.
Just the dubbed version just way dirtier. Goku, go ask that girl if she wants to suck a dick.
Go ask her if she knows what the rusty trombone is. No, they should have done.
They should not have done that. No.
They're.
But Aaron, maybe I should dub it.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I won't get into hentai.
Yeah, we'll stay with.
No, I have a story about hentai.
You have a story about hentai
that involves Dragon Ball.
Jesus. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
So again, this is during the dark days. We're in proto-internet. But we had heard tale of this fan-made hentai called Sailor and the Seven Balls. And it was this weird mix
I'm sorry, listeners, I am slowly raising my hand to cover my mouth in shock.
It was this fan-made thing where it's like Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball mixed together. I think it was Goku and Sailor Moon getting married. And you can imagine what happened in this. Sherlock's very upset. Don't tell that story.
Sherlock said, I made that.
That's me. Pay me.
Pay me fair use.
What's fair use? I don't have to pay you.
Oh, damn it.
Catch 22. That's not a catch 22.
No, it is.
That's a loophole. So, like, finally, like, a buddy gets it. And, like, okay, we're going to go to this person's house. Their parents are going to be there for a while. And it's that weird thing when you're young where, like, if there's porn, I don't know if you new kids experience this because, again, the internet. There's this thing like, hey, there's porn. Should we watch it? Where it wasn't like, where it's not like, I'm watching this to get off.
Yeah, it's just like,
it's like, we're curious about this.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby. Someone grows a penis at some point, and I will leave it at that. I'm sure you can, on your torrents' sites, on your Pirate Bays and your whatnot, you could probably find it.
So
if you're inclined,
I might have to find this. Despite everything that means,
everything good and pure that is Vince will be destroyed out of curiosity.
But I mean, I'm right there. I think I understand what you're talking about, though, with finding pornographic material. Because when I was younger, we found a porno mag in the woods.
You had the classic porno mag in a woods situation.
And I know this is a trope that's been like beaten to death by every comic ever, but like, why was there so much porn in the woods? Who was leaving it there? Who was going specifically to the woods with a porno mag?
People without homes, man.
Oh well, I guess that makes sense.
Or it's like an older kid.
An older kid who just likes to jack it in the open air.
If you're in a busy house,
you gotta find
a way. Yeah.
Porn finds a way. Damn it, Jeff Goldblum. Get out of here.
Pornography finds a way.
What's his name in that movie?
Dr. Malcolm.
Dr. Malcolm. What Dr. Malcolm doesn't understand is that our porn is all girls.
Oh, that won't cause any problems. Water droplet on your hand, it falls in one direction, and then the next time it falls in another direction. That's chaos theory.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
One magazine has this girl, and another magazine has this girl. That's chaos theory.
Yeah, so Roshi finds is approaching this woman. As he gets closer, he's like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." No, she's a mermaid.
Yep.
She's got that fish lower half.
Which is I don't know, man. Take what you can get, dude.
I would. It's still hot. A hot lady. Hot lady top. Fish bottom.
I don't know if I met a mermaid. And it was like, do what, Vince?
You know what I'm talking about.
He raised his eyebrows up in a suggestive manner.
Come on, man. You know what you do.
There's still stuff.
Because
I know there's that Futurama episode that pokes fun at it. Where it's like, okay, well, I laid my eggs. Now you do this.
Yeah, that's what I was exactly talking about.
Why can't you be a reverse mermaid with the lady part on bottom, the fish part on top?
Oh, Fry. Philip J.
I don't know, mermaid, sure. Well, we can try and make it work.
Well, we know Roshi likes that Pafu Pafu, so he could have gotten the Pafu Pafu from her anyway.
Roshi could have taken advantage of this girl, so I guess good on him for not.
Yeah, for not. And then throughout this whole time, as I was watching this episode, I wanted to be like, the girl's going to step in at some point and be like, Master Roshi, you know you can't do that. You have to remain pure. And then Roshi drops the line to Goku's like, we got to get this done now, Goku, before Turtle gets back from vacation.
Yeah, he's off exploring the Turtle's traveling.
I want to know. I would love to watch just one of those filler episodes where we get to see what Turtle does on vacation. Where do you think Turtle goes?
I don't know. What do turtles like?
Well, they like swimming.
Mm-hmm.
They like seaweed.
Dude, honestly, just be like, Roshi, good Lord. I walk in on you 3 times a day. I am leaving for a while. I hope I get lost again.
Do you think that's why Turtle got lost in the first place? He's fed up with Roshi. Roshi's
the man is unsatiable.
Every 5 minutes.
Just, I put mitts on him. Doesn't work. It's like, hey, get one of those big cones. He Kamehamehas it off. Yeah, Turtle's gone.
Yeah.
But not forgotten.
Not forgotten.
I want to go back to something. With the rest of the Ball Brigade, we sort of glossed over it.
Oh, right.
But while they're in the desert, they're just trapped in the desert because they don't know where they're going. And it turns out they've been going in the wrong direction this whole time. Bulma has a hurt ankle, and there's this scene where Yamcha's like, "Oh, we have to change the dressing so you don't get infected." And it's sparkly shots of them looking to each other's eyes, and Oolong's just real mad. He's talking shit on Bulma. I know who Oolong is. You need you put in fedora on Oolong. Give him a neck beard. He's a male rights activist. He's an MRA.
Ooh.
I kind of want them to start using Oolong as their mascot. I would, for just being pieces of shit who think men are marginalized over women somehow.
Uh-huh.
Just he's
one of those weirdos.
Yeah, just give him some cargo pants. Let him say "milady" a bunch. Again, alienating our audience.
Yes, we are. Here.
As much as I hate those fuckers, I want them to adopt it. Do it. It'll be great. Just put a fucking pig in suspenders who's incredulous about shit. That's who you are. Accept who you are. Just run fucking into it.
Wow, Aaron, that was beautiful.
I don't know. Not necessarily comical, but...
No, but that was... Hey, you spoke your mind. I agree with you.
If you encounter an MRA online... Look, it's going to be online. It's never going to be in real life.
Right.
Because, yeah. This is a group we can fucking just make fun of and dig at and say, fuck you, you're pieces of shit.
Absolutely.
But, just post a picture of Oolong up.
Yeah.
And instead of, engaging... Instead of succumbing to trolls, just Oolong, 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 Oolong.
Oolong gifts.
Yeah.
The piggy gifts.
It's just Oolong taking long shits.
Yep.
Just put that up. That's what you are, sir. Oh yeah, the sound.
The sounds.
Let's fight shitty people with Dragon Ball.
With shitty Dragon Ball.
with rapist Dragon Ball character. If one person does that, I think we would have done some good. It won't be this won't be just for chuckles.
No, we were making social change.
Hopefully.
On a person-to-person scale.
Finally.
That
we see the mysterious boy we've been alluding to.
Yes. Mysterious boy. On a boat.
He's Krillin.
It's Krillin!
I love Krillin.
Aaron was saying this before the podcast started.
He's my favorite character in Dragon Ball throughout of what I've seen of Dragon Ball Z. Again, this is my first time watching the first Dragon Ball. Eventually, he becomes the strongest human because you find out that Goku's a fucking cheater. Because Goku has certain privileges that aren't white privilege. They're Saiyan alien privilege. Saiyan privileges.
Saiyan privilege.
Check your Saiyan privilege, sir.
Saiyan privilege.
But like, just from like training hard.
Yeah.
And in this first meetup, he's like, I gotta be better.
Yeah.
Like he wants to be better.
Yeah.
He's a comic relief. You know, he sacrifices himself for his friends. Spoilers.
Yeah. But
but he's not that person yet, which again, like,
there's some character development that happens with Krillin throughout the entire series of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z.
As much shit people give anime shit. Mm-hmm. I give anime shit.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point.
But like, as far as like long-term generational character development, they're pretty damn good at it, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
They know how to take their time and spin a yarn.
Yeah.
And Krillin is a character that's one of those examples of like, when you meet him, he's kind of a shit.
Oh yeah, he's a brown noser without a nose.
Yep.
He's an enabler of Master Roshi's habits.
Yeah. Correct.
And he's a bit of a show off.
Yeah. He wants to be the best, but he also thinks he's the best already.
He thinks he is the very best. But Goku really is.
Sucks to be you. He's a cheat, we find out.
Yes.
But Krillin, he's like, look, I traveled all this way. I want to train with you, Roshi. A few interesting things happen in this. Roshi's sort of deliberating on things.
Ooh, wait. I think we glossed over. I mean, we mentioned Krillin's comic relief, but we get that immediately when he jumps from his boat to the island.
He tries to be super cool.
Yeah.
It does not work. He gets
Krillin
a face full.
He jumps off of his boat, which is very, very far away from the island.
It's a cool entrance.
It would have been a really cool entrance. He's like, and flip it in the air, and then he just lands headfirst into the sand. And I loved it. It was great.
Krillin and Goku have a discussion, and Krillin's like, oh, do you practice the art of Budo too? And Goku's like, oh, is that a grape? I like grapes. And again, it's one of those subtitles where they have to explain this Japanese pun. And Goku's like, yeah, I like grapes. Your head reminds me of a grape because it's bald. Krillin's like, you idiot, don't you know that all great martial artists shave their heads?
Yeah, he mentioned that in the dub version, but they didn't do the wordplay joke.
Yeah.
I think it was like...
Too lazy.
I think Krillin said something like, oh, so you're a fighter too, huh? How much have you trained or something like that? And Goku's like, I trained with my grandpa, blah, blah, blah. And then Krillin, like, in his head was like, oh, a real country bumpkin or something like that.
Well, to be fair,
Goku is a real country bumpkin.
He's fresh off the boat.
Yep. On ABC.
You should watch Fresh Off the Boat because Randall Park is
amazing.
Yeah.
Also, Paul Scheer, one of my favorites, is a regular on that show.
He tis. Mm-hmm. Roshi's like, no, I'm actually bald.
Yeah.
It's like, Krillin, you dummy. All that work. Shaving, no matter how, I'm thinning up there. I'm a man.
What?
Of an age.
Great. What are you talking about?
You're, again, too nice. I don't think I'd ever shave my head.
Even if it started to get...
Even if it, like, I'll trim it. Even if I get, like, the George Costanza horseshoe. Mm-hmm. It just seems like a lot of work, man. To, like, have to shave it all the time. I don't even like shaving my face.
Yeah.
So why would I shave my head?
I think I'm very lucky in that my parents both have very good hair. Mm-hmm. My dad's hair... Dad, if you're listening, I'm sorry that I'm putting you out there.
Are you putting your dad on blast?
I'm putting him on blast. It's thinning up there. It's thinning.
Well, he's what, 50s now, probably?
He's a little older than that. I'm not going to give away all his secrets. All I will say is, black don't crack. The man looks good. All right, he's got salt and pepper hair, salt and pepper.
Oh, that's classic.
But it's a little thin. That's what I
can hope for. Yeah.
But like, yeah, my mom, her hair doesn't. It's not even going gray at all.
Damn.
Her hair gets silver. Like she's like big, thick silver strands of hair. Sorry, Mom. She's gonna be very.
No, that sounds like what was wrong with that?
Nothing. But she doesn't like it when I call her out on it.
Does she listen? Does she know you're doing this?
Yes, she does.
That's nice.
I sent them the link.
Nice. We hear enough from our son. Don't need an hour of it. Good Lord.
Well, they want to hear from you, Aaron.
That's nice. This is a nice cast.
Welcome to the
where we
nice
say
cast.
nice things about people.
Except for the MRA.
Yeah, fuck them. Roshi gives the same deal to Krillin that he gives to Goku. Like, hey man, find me a peachy peachy girl. And he tries to get on
The Nimbus.
Yep. And he falls right through.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, say it ain't so. Like, I'm a little heartbroken. I'm like, say it ain't so, Krillin.
No, he's deviant.
Yeah. At this point. And then Krillin finally admits that, please, I need to learn martial arts so I can impress women.
Oh.
Why? What's the reveal in the dubbed?
What happens is Krillin tries to get on the Nimbus, falls through, and then Goku's like, oh, you must be naughty, blah, blah, blah. And then Roshi's like, yeah, Krillin, do you have something to hide? Is there something that you're hiding from us? And then Krillin's like, actually, yes. And then, I think you know where I'm going here.
Mm-hmm. Pulls
out whole bag full of nudie magazine. Yep. It's nudie magazine day on Roshi's island.
Well, those were his bribe for Roshi.
Yeah,
they weren't necessarily his. Again, I don't think that's a reason he can't follow the Nimbus. It's just he's prideful.
Yeah, he's prideful and
one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, he's also a pathological liar. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's
young Krillin.
He's a piece of shit.
he's a
little twerp.
Yeah.
You know, as an adult, you like meet kids,
mm-hmm.
and you're like, that kid's a piece of shit.
Yes, it's true.
That's what there are some kids who are like, that kid's some kids are shitty.
Yeah. Most of them, I'm assuming most of them will grow out of it, but there are some kids that are just little shits.
Yeah. I don't have any other way to describe it. And I don't think you have to describe it any further.
No, because
I think we all know what we're talking about.
You all know a shitty kid when you see him.
Yeah.
It's that kid that runs around in the park and like pushes the other kids down for absolutely no reason.
Just loud, pushing people, like whining about just dumb stuff. And then like there are moments where I was a shitty kid. I know for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Just a crybaby. I was a bit of a crybaby growing up. And I know that equates to, like, that's a way to be a shitty kid.
Yeah, to cry all the time. Baby. Cry a lot.
I was like, oh, emotions are bad. Let's tamp those down.
Let's stuff those into the deep reaches of my soul.
Bottle those up and then throw that bottle away.
We'll keep snark and frustration.
Those are fine.
Those are fine. We'll keep those.
Which is like, okay, cool. He's just slinging magazines, and Roshi's like going through them at lightning speed.
Like just like flicking,
like, take your time.
Through them.
Take your time, dude.
I was like, hey, like they're not going anywhere.
Maybe. I don't know how this universe works. Maybe.
No, Roshi's just a speed
magazines reader. Are one-time use.
Speed reader. He's great. But did you notice in the magazines that Roshi was flipping through, like they were like parodies of like jugs and like all that kind of thing?
Oh, and did you write down some of the titles?
I didn't write down all of the titles, but I have one. It's just Ho Mo. Did you not see that one?
There's one called Homo.
Yes.
Wow. Was that the guy one?
It's the guy one.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I was like, Dragon Ball. No.
We're not mad. We're just disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, it's a product of a different era, granted. But, like, still, I was like, that's a bit much.
Come on.
I was like, ugh.
Maybe they thought, like, look, no one in America's going to see this. We can do this here.
Yeah.
So, think about this. Krillin had to carry that bag a ways.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing he didn't have to go through airport security.
Right. They would have
no one wants to be caught with that.
Or maybe you do. Maybe that's your thing.
Like, maybe no, I've been caught.
Oh, why don't you search me? Search me, Charisse.
How does that, like, that's a weird thing.
What?
I mean, I guess, like, discovering that about yourself.
Oh, like,
that's got to be, like, that's got to be a frightening, frightening but also exhilarating moment of, like, no, I want to get caught. Shit.
Damn it.
Like, this complicates things. Yeah. But I can't, like, you can't look away from that.
I don't know. Kind of makes you afraid to try things. Because what if you like it?
What if I like it?
What if I like this? I mean, not saying that you would or you wouldn't. But
So 0 listeners now.
0 listeners now.
We are now literally speaking into the void.
And we like it.
Now that we've alienated every possible group, now's probably a good time to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much how
That's the crux of the episode, yeah. This one's filthy.
It's a dirty
both
episode.
This episode we watched and the episode we just created.
Yes.
So
Hey,
it's not,
Aaron, we have range. That's what we're trying to demonstrate.
yes, it's not normally like this.
Yes,
Look, if there's a saucy episode, we're gonna get saucy.
Yeah.
We gotta meet the challenge.
Yes. We won't shy away from
From the hard issues of
the hard
Dragon Ball.
issues of Dragon Ball, nudie magazines, porn deserts.
Porn. Is it like a food desert?
It's like a food desert, but with porn.
Our children live more than 30 minutes away from a porn. You can help.
A porn.
Donate today. Donate some bandwidth today.
Sarah McLachlan.
That's not a bad sketch.
Well,
Just
internet,
doing
that's
a porn.
our sketch.
It's just like schlubby dudes looking up at cameras, like sad-eyed,
Yes.
as Sarah McLachlan sings. All right,
Yes.
we're gonna go. All right,
It's done. That's easy.
we'll go tell our comedy friends.
Let's go round up our other friends.
All right, please tell us about how we're horrible people at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're not down with the email, we're on the social meds.
It's true.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Yep. That Kame House Party.
Yep, just Kame House Party. Search
Kame
that.
House Party.
Will
It's
come
real
up.
easy. We decided to make it easy for you guys. And
If you know how to spell Kame,
yes, it's with a
it's
K.
easy. With a K.
Kame with a K. Also, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at VINTE on both.
Aaron J. Shelton at Twitter and Ajax Shelton on Instagram.
He has lovely pictures of his dog.
Yeah, if you don't just want to hear the dog and see it.
You want to
that
see
is the place.
what's making that the cuteness that makes all that noise. Well, you gotta get on the Instagram.
All right.
Also, we'd like to give a shout out to the
yeah.
Ian Heron Improv Half Hour.
Yes, a very funny podcast hosted by Ian Heron. He gets an improv group from New York. They come on, they have a discussion, they have some fun talk, and then they do an improv.
Then they
Vince
do
is
an
on
improv.
there a lot.
I've been on there.
I feel like
few
you're like the
times.
unofficial co-host.
I'm the alternate co-host.
Alternate?
At this point, I think, because I am always down to clown. But yeah.
You don't have to prod to pod.
Ooh, Aaron. Maybe you should do it.
Ooh, no.
But yeah.
I barely know the man.
Oh, you know him well enough.
I met him twice.
That's enough. he's
We
pretty-
have been on his live show. So that's
Yeah.
nice.
But yeah, just go check that out.
Yes.
Ian's a great guy. He gets really awesome people to do that show. It's a lot of fun to listen to. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
And it is
So
a half hour. If you're
a
tired
half
of our long-winded asses,
Yes.
it's a
It's a
good
good palate cleanser between
good sorbet of audio.
lemon,
Limon.
And on that note,
Yeah, we don't have an outro, so just we'll see you next week.
ooh,
What?
keep training
Keep training.
for this saga since it's the martial arts focus.
Keep training.
Keep training for the World Martial Arts Tournament.
It's coming up.
It's coming up.
We'll be doing play-by-play.
Oh gosh, that'd be really fun.
To do a play-by-play of an anime.
Yeah, if we just watched what they animated and then do our own commentary over it instead of the announcer. But the announcer for the World Martial Arts Tournament, when we get to him, boy oh boy, he's great.
Look, man, I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
No, we can't step on that guy.
All right, we're going to go now.
Yeah, we gotta go.
All right, bye.
Bye.